And we're back, everybody. We're back.
Yeah, I was giving a speech about why it's 7 months to the election that they're all of a sudden waking up to realize that the government is making people suffer. Oh, the country is bleeding. That's one. Two, it's not like they should not criticize the government, too. By all means, everybody should. But accountability is not one day. And if you say that you are the body or the head or something and you're a leader or something, you should constantly ask for accountability. It's not that you will just come 7 months and the next time we see you is the next election. I think that how I feel about it is that it's better to know your enemies. I'll be sorry, it's better to know the enemy that's parading as a friend than the enemy that you know is an enemy. It's better to know like have an enemy than have a false friend.
And that's
And
deep.
it's coming off as this one is more false friendship than it is friends. Because
But
you don't know where
if
they are aligned. Yeah.
sorry,
No,
if
no,
somebody's
finish.
criticizing every day, doesn't it
Mm.
get watered down after some time?
No, but at least it's there that you will criticize it every day. Because accountability is not one day. It's not a one-to-a-month situation. If you don't ask for it every day, let it enter the heads of your member. Let everybody know that this is your stance on this thing. Then if that's all you can do, I mean, like if you can do more, you should do more. But if all you can do is ask for accountability, it should be every day. Whether it's watered down or not, it should be every day. Let's sing it that, oh, this is what you're doing and it is wrong, and this is what you're doing and it is wrong. Eventually, your members will catch up and it is wrong. And it will be harder for you to convince people to sell their votes for 1,000 naira, or better still, because the Lord said he's the right leader, so therefore people should vote. If you constantly ask for accountability, people will have a better yardstick on voting than you coming once in 4 years and telling me that, oh, the country is bleeding. Okay, oh, cool, thank you, I guess. I feel like they are being more false friendship than they are being real friends. And I don't think it's fair to the Nigerian people that that's what is coming off as, because you are reechoing what everybody's saying. So it looks like you're my friend, but in reality, where are your alliance and do you actually care?
All right.
That's the end. Thanks for coming to my TED Talk.
Smokey?
About the bishops,
Yeah, that's where we still are.
my constituency.
Deliver your polling units.
It was what it was. There's really nothing to add to it. Bishops came, the highest.
These are cardinals, yeah.
Yeah, these are cardinals and bishops, and the highest body of Catholics in Nigeria come to see the president. And you know how it is in Nigerian Christianity. Catholics don't even think some people are Christian enough, and then some Christians don't think Catholics are. But with all that goes on, those Catholic bishops are held in the highest esteem in Christendom in Nigeria. And then they come to the president, they have a tete-a-tete with the president. President hears what he doesn't like because he's used to people who say what he likes, sycophants, for lack of a better word. And they tell him, hey, this is what our parishioners are feeling. And the man's having none of it because, like Buhari before him, he seems to be in an echo chamber. Beware of sycophants, if you're a leader. They are probably, because of his utterances in the last 3 years and what he wants to believe, like a certain orange hair guy, right?
Who will not be named?
Who will, yeah, like
Let's leave it like that.
You choose to believe even when you're seeing the signs, or maybe you're not seeing the signs, your people are not telling you the signs, they insulate you from all of that. You choose to believe that this is the way things are, but that's not the way things are on the ground. Well, they tell him and he disagrees and he's unhappy and he thinks they have an agenda. But the shameful part is that his attack dogs have drawn, they don't have any filter, they don't have any, what's the word now? Barrier, they don't have any any red
There are no
line.
guard rule. There are no
Yeah,
guardrails for that.
No,
they
no.
they can say anything to
No
anybody.
level is too low. No
Yeah,
level is too low.
as long as as long as you just show the slightest bit of disagreement with now he's partisan and you call a man a cardinal. That man could have been pope if
True.
if he was elected, and then people are now talking about how brilliant he was as a young man and everything, how he was best in his beeeck and all. When your president, his Highness Safi tickets is missing, is missing things. No primary school, no secondary school, but like Keyamo says, he's a great man. Great men don't need to go to primary school and secondary school. They just
They read at
enter
home.
university,
Just are.
So there's tunnel vision somewhere. The president isn't hearing everything. He's not seeing everything. It's obvious now from this meeting. Those his watchdogs and attack dogs and all that, they are vile and they are shameless for the things that they said. It's not everybody you say those kind of things for. And like people have been pointing out, when they were on your side speaking truth to power, when Jonathan was president, you loved him. That man was, But the thing is, Catholic bishops in Nigeria have a history. Up until recently, Matthew Kuka was the guy that used to do that job, speaking truth to power. Right? Recently, he has kind of
When you get Ghana must
mellowed
go.
down. He has. I don't understand him these days. Maybe he's chilling out. But he used to be the
You
one.
can't.
Yeah, he used to be the one telling people like Abacha and Abdusalam Abubakar that, hey, these things people are doing are not right. So they have it. In fact, it is historically, it is the job of Catholic bishops, right from the Roman Empire, to tell the emperor or the king or that, hey, this thing guy you're doing is wrong. Hell, there's a famous one who refused King Henry VIII when he was trying to
get married.
when he was pulling the Church of England from this thing. The guy was like, you know what? I won't. They off with his head. They executed. It was like, I'd rather you execute me than
I think it was Thomas Aquinas or something like that.
he was executed. So they have a history of saying things contrary to what I think so. One or two South American bishops like that to have done the same thing. So it is the norm for them to come and tell the president or the leader that, guy, this thing you're doing is not working out for
It's
all
not
of
the
us.
way.
Yeah. So in a democracy, there must be an opposition. People will not always say what you like. People will not always agree with you. But they should learn from the outside looking in. We should learn to agree, to disagree, put the topic to push it to next week or some other time, but we all get along,
The problem is we don't have a supreme leader. If we did, I don't know that.
Yeah,
I don't know
it's
that.
shame.
That we all.
I'm if I was Catholic, I would say a special mass for Daniel Bola. He needs, I insulted him the other time against my usual way of doing things. He needs prayers. He needs
We
prayers.
all need prayers, bro.
Yeah, that
We all
particular
do.
guy, he needs his head. If they will take you to Tiara's hometown, they will wash his head inside Ocean River, then bring him to church and then pour anointing oil and exorcise one or two demons.
You really
Because
think he doesn't know what he's doing? Because you're saying that
No,
he's
no,
prayer,
no,
like
they all
maybe
do.
there's something wrong with him.
I said this some weeks ago. I said the worst job for anybody to do is to be a spokesman to another man, especially when the other man is doing bad things, just speaking on his behalf. Yeah, that's the worst job on earth.
Bad things.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
we'll all
well,
forget in less than 7 months. We will all forget about it. And we'll
But
all
what
move
if
on.
people like us don't have show. We are like elephants. We never forget.
Never
All
forget.
right.
Remember this stuff. I
but then
remember.
again,
As a kid. I still remember the spokespersons of presidents from when I was a kid till today.
Okay, what you not carry and do now?
I watch Arise News, but when Abati speaks, I look at him with corner eye like,
You now know what you not carry and do.
I've not forgotten. Do you understand? I've not forgotten who you were.
He'll carry
He
it
had
and
to
get
do his
APC
job.
rice.
Am I going to forget
That's
Lai
what you carry.
Mohammed? Am I going to forget Bayo Nanuga? If he tomorrow now he
Okay,
will
I see.
leave this
I
and
still
he's
not know.
illustrious all of a
Okay,
sudden.
okay.
Come on, man.
What do you want to carry and do? Because the
No.
90% of Nigerians, we forget that Boala said tomorrow, if we switch to Peter Obi's camp, now all of us will be like, oh my God, best thing after
Shame on Peter Obi if he accepts such a man in his this thing.
He will
In
accept
politics, you accept.
what is
you have to separate the person from his job. You can't. It's not
In
condemned
politics, you
because
have to
of his
accept.
job.
Every vote counts.
There's what's his name?
man?
Dari. What's
But
his
you
name?
haven't said so. Yeah, who? Sunday Diary.
Sunday Dari. Isn't Sunday Dari communicating? Wasn't what's the light skinned guy from River State? What's his name?
Ajuri
Ngelale.
Ngelale.
Wasn't he communicating? Did he have
No,
to
but Ajuri didn't say
sprinkle some of
anything.
the ungentlemanliness into it?
Ajuri
But the
didn't
thing
go
is
off
that
script for any
you
reason.
know, Boala's the latest appointee. The others were there, so he has to do extra to show that guy.
I dare your side, considering that you
Especially
was
coming from the
extremely
opposition.
exactly
coming from the opposition. So yeah, you have to put in more work so that you see.
My two
No, but
cents to this
more
thing, you
energy.
guys.
Go on.
I have to commend the master strategist, right? Because his moves are totally Machiavellian. Everything he does is very Machiavellian. I applaud him for him because I'm a student of Machiavelli. What he does with in the 48 laws of power, there's a law that he applies where you take your enemy, bring him to your camp, and he will become your strongest advocate. He uses that law.
That is his
a
superpower.
lot.
Yeah.
So I applaud him for this, and that's why I feel like whoever wants to beat him in this election, you either need divine intervention or a full-blown Machiavellian route. Machiavellian for Machiavellian.
Well, it's
this election. You
just
cannot
have
be
to
using
now with
with
this play by the Cardinal or the Catholic Church. There's an old study back in the in economics, the Pope and the price of fish, whereby the Pope at the time asked people to eat meat or something like that for a period, and that was all they were eating. The price of fish dropped. Now, what that means is that the Catholic Church has that level of gravitas that now the master strategist, as you call them, should be wary, because if you take off the Catholic Church, now they are seeming to wade into this matter. Maybe it's like B has said sometimes, optics. Maybe it's for optics. But if they actually decide to wade in this matter, they have the power to actually say, you know what, don't vote for this person, even though they are not supposed to.
That gravitas is outside Nigeria.
No.
Let's just be clear that gravitas is outside Nigeria.
No.
That person will not chop the visit Jesus.
What I'm trying to say, the Catholic Church is the biggest church the world over, in wherever
outside
they
Nigeria.
are. No, in
Nigeria.
In wherever they are.
No, but we're talking about Nigerian votes.
We're talking about Nigeria now.
Election, when it comes,
when it comes down to
when it comes down to election, they'll share stuff, they'll snatch boxes. So your gravitas doesn't really matter.
No, actually,
Exactly.
if the word from the pulpit, from
pulpit
that pulpit,
as in Catholic Church.
Yes, as in Catholic. No, as in Catholic Church, because they actually are amongst the poorest of the poor. They are everywhere, and
Let
say,
me
you know
just
what?
so that we're
Okay.
doing statistics, right?
Okay.
By the internet, the biggest church, largest church based on members is Redeemed Church, followed by Living Faith, followed by Apostolic Church of Nigeria, followed by Deeper Life Ministry.
Is the Catholic
It's not
Church
in
there?
Nigeria. Catholic Church is not top 5. Just so that we're
You are
clear.
wrong. The
It's not me.
largest congregation of Christians in Nigeria is the Catholic Church.
I said,
it's not me.
Don't fail
It's
it.
not me. It's the internet.
Don't fail it.
No, Catholic Church is large across the world, honestly.
I said,
That's one of the largest
I think
movements.
across the world, I agree, but I don't know about Nigeria.
in everywhere they are, the Catholic Church is the largest congregation of Christians.
They are the largest church in Nigeria.
Yes.
By
So
number.
I don't know about the largest church, but they will be one of the largest bodies. I believe, again, I don't have facts, but I believe they're the largest.
There are
I'm saying,
more
like, from the
Catholics
internet, how
than
can you people be
any
arguing with the
single
internet?
individual
It's not always
Pentecostal church in Nigeria.
I agree that the internet is not always true, but like really, if all of us are just saying this thing based on how we feel about this. Do you know that the biggest? What is giving you the mind to be thinking that, oh, because you think that in the world the Catholic Church is big, in Nigeria it's the same thing? How do you know Nigeria is bigger than Lagos and the East? Like, let's just be clear that Nigeria is just like it's like more north than it is.
And that's why I didn't mention regions. I said Nigeria as a whole.
That's why I'm saying that in Nigeria as a whole, the majority of the people live in the north, right? So if you are saying the plenty,
let me spoil it for
Christians,
you.
it cannot be Catholic Church.
Let me spoil it for you. In the southeast, right? The southeast. I'm not talking about I talked about Nigeria. I'm sure of Nigeria. I'm even more sure of the Catholics in the southeast.
I agree with the southeast.
Of the southeast.
In the southeast,
Christian-wise, they are Catholics. Majority,
but in the west,
like 60%. In the west, because of his history, you now have.
Okay, but like, where are you getting this data from? That's my problem. My problem is where are you getting this data from?
What I've seen with my eyes, though.
But your eyes is very limited to like.
But look, I can read this to you. 10 most populated churches in Nigeria 2026. Nigeria itself has the largest population of Christians in Africa. And this is not surprising that there are many church denominations with thousands of congregations spread around the country today. According to the recent survey, the population of Christians in the country is slightly less than the Muslims. While arguments no. You see? So the Catholic Church, yes. So the 10 most populated churches in Nigeria and their figures in terms of congregational size and membership base. The Catholic Church stands at number 1 with 23.5 million active members. The next is the Anglican Church with 12 million members. The third is the Redeemed Christian Church of God with 2.5 million members. Living Faith Worldwide with 1.5 million members comes as the fourth. So when you're saying that there is a Christian body larger than the Catholic
alternative facts,
I give up.
I say
if you say so,
from the same internet, but it's fine. It's fine.
From the same internet too. It's fine.
Before Redeemed started having 4 services in Redeemed Camp, some Catholic churches in Nigeria were having 5 masses every Sunday.
From 6:30.
And there'll be like 3 gigantic Catholic churches not far from each other, but 5 masses. So that's why I say I'm telling you what I've seen with my eyes.
Okay,
in different cities across Nigeria.
Seen about eyes, though, and I want to assume I'm more travel that you are in Nigeria. There are not a lot of Catholic people in the north.
If there was a Catholic university, there would be more of them than Covenant.
There's actually a Catholic university. You know what? There's a Catholic university called Madonna, and you can check how many people go there. Many people go to the non-Catholic church. Like, if we are going by that number, we can do that. I don't believe that the Catholic Church is that big in Nigeria. Like, surely they are big, but I don't think they are that big. But we can continue this conversation.
Okay,
but
so
then again, I think
so we're talking with regards to.
Yeah, I think those men are men of honor, and they shouldn't be treated. I'm not even mad at the president for saying his own truths. Everybody has their own truth, but it's his attack dogs who have trivialized those that college of bishops that I'm not happy with? Can they do that to the Sultan of Sokoto? Will they have the balls and the temerity?
They will.
You think they will?
I don't think. No, I don't think they will.
I think not.
I don't understand.
They would not try it.
If they can do
they
it to the
wouldn't.
bishops, why can't they do it to the Sultan?
Because Christians,
They would not try it.
Christianity is liberal. No, not liberal. They're quite.
You
They
don't
allow
understand
people
these
to
people.
say anything. Not
Did they remove the
Long-suffering.
Sultan of Kano?
It's called
Did the political
long-suffering.
leaders move the Sultan of Kano?
No, it was the Emir of
Abolished
Kano.
him.
No, that's
No, it was
Sorry,
the Emir.
of
Emir
Kano.
of
This
Kano.
is
No.
Emir
okay,
of
so
Kano
did the
is not the
politics get
Sultan of
involved?
Sokoto.
No,
He's,
But like people are
he's
saying
the
that they
Sarkin
cannot do
Muslim.
this
no,
thing.
He's the head of
It's a
Muslims in
different.
Nigeria.
That's a different.
Oh, okay.
And
That's
he
a different
speaks for
kettle of
them.
fish.
Will you open
The
your mouth,
Sultan is a
Daniel, while
different
and speak
kettle of
against
fish.
him?
The
That's
The
a
Sultan,
Sultan
different
of
ballgame.
Sokoto.
and
At the end of the
even
day, everything
you
your people are
realize
saying is fiction.
Cardinal on Icon.
See, one thing you have to understand is concerning this direction that he was trying to take it to. You guys already know my stance on this thing. I don't know why we're surprised that the presidency is
the
going to have this.
nation.
You get like these.
Yeah.
When you understand who you're dealing with, you understand that there's only one way they are going to see
true.
this
So
kind
we shouldn't
of
be
feedback.
surprised at that. Yeah.
Do you get like it's not surprising at all that they would take this stance. But now my thing is, like Tiara said, I agree with Tiara in terms of these guys have been in power for the last they had 3 years. Even the Buhari times. Why didn't you guys say anything then? You guys didn't think we were suffering then. You're not coming to say it's annoying. It's almost annoying to watch that interview where he was posturing like he was doing everybody a favor. You're not doing anybody. You guys should have been shouting since now. You guys should have been shouting before they even got into power. You guys should have been talking up, telling your congregation what to do. Like, it is annoying how the clergy takes their hands off of these things. And then everybody's acting like, oh, we're saving people now.
They say we should give them time now. We gave them time. So,
Eric, what you wanted to say something?
I think I kind of lost my train of thought, but I think it was when Obi was talking about, he said something about knowing the people that you're dealing with, I think. And it's also on the flip side as well. The government also knows the people that they're dealing with. And that is why, for me, one of the things that I feel is the large level of disrespect, the large level of
Eric, I need to introduce you to my scoundrel. My scoundrel
theory. Yeah, philosophy.
Yeah? What's the scoundrel theory?
There's such a thing as the scoundrel, right? Now, the scoundrel.
Here we go again. Go ahead.
Let me take you back to how I described it to them when I joined the pod, right?
Mm-hmm.
When there was a meeting of civilizations in Africa, right? The way that one civilization dominated the other civilization to maintain what we have, the status quo that we have today. The way that they did it was to extract what we used to call the warrant chiefs, right? These are the scoundrels of the society, the kin killers, the people who are not scared to destroy their own kin, like for coin or for money. So they elevated these people, empowered these people, elevated them. And that is what has existed in Africa, not just Nigeria, right? I call these people the scoundrels. You pick the scoundrels of a society.
The scum of the society.
Empower them, and your tentacles are continuously feeding them from, with subterfuge. Now, if you understand that the people in charge of Nigeria today are scoundrels, right? And they're not necessarily operating on their own. They're being advised
on their own steam.
Yeah,
they're backed.
They're being advised
1,000%.
to do some of these things. Some of them, they're doing it for their own benefit. Some of them might find out It's not even for their benefit.
It's all selfish
blackmail or something.
interest. There's selfish interest.
There's dark things going on, and they're doing so. When you understand that, there is nothing that you can say that is different from what came out. Like if the bishops had come out and said, "Oh, the president came out and said, oh, we understand what you're saying. We're going to make steps to," or all of us would have been like, "Who?" Like it would
That's
have
not
been
the real
strange to
guy.
all of us.
Yeah, that's not the real
It would
guy.
have been strange to everybody. So we all understand that this is what this guy is going to do. So that's why I said my thing is aligning to what Tiara is saying, that why didn't you say this since? Why are we not all fighting these things since? You understand these things?
Because you are actually part of
why?
The country. You're part of the country. Yeah, being the Cardinal.
Like why are you coming out now and saying this? Like Tinubu is not good. The likes of Temitope Ajayi and Daniel Bwala, see, those guys, we're under no
illusions.
We're under no illusions that these people are not like scoundrel, like for my pockets.
Yeah, but better late than never, do.
I'm saying
that's the way you look at it.
They're going to fight it anyway. Do you get, like, no? There's nothing like better late than never. No,
it's better never. It's better never. They should not have
Yes, better never.
No.
Go away.
Because you're giving the people the illusion of friendship, which is 1 billion times worse than actually saying something. It's better for you to know your enemies than for you to not know that this person that's your friend is your enemy. And this is worse off because Nigerian people will be like, oh yes, somebody spoke for us. He's supposed to
in your
opinion,
we have two enemies
which
here.
is where
the government and this.
And the government is an easier enemy because at least you know that is your enemy. This group of top members will come back tomorrow now and tell you that the Lord said.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, let's
as far as I'm concerned, anything short of the bishops, the church leaders, everybody that has a voice and a platform saying we must all do something to fight this thing that we all know is bad and we must all kick it out. Anything short of saying that every day, at every service, at every mass, at every opportunity to be on your platform, anything short of saying that,
because you reach
just clowning,
so much
you're just
more
talking,
people.
You're just posturing.
Well, apart from speaking, because outside of the bishops and the cardinals and this whole college of individuals that happen to have these conversations, this is not the first time that this is being addressed, whether it's by them or by any other person. And when I talk about a high level of disrespect and very low level of intelligence, is that they know who they're dealing with, in the sense that they can just come and say blah, blah, blah. And we make a lot of noise. There's a lot of people that make noise. Let's be honest. People are tired. People are making noise. There's a lot of controversies. There's a lot of pushback. But where is the actual strategy behind it, where it takes it to a step further? Not necessarily immediately, but gradually, step by step, ripple effect, where there's an actual shift or there's an actual notice of things being done because people are speaking and acting, and the government is like, okay, we can't mess around with these people anymore. So I'm going outside of these I'm going outside of the bishops for a bit to just say they know who they're dealing with, in the sense that by the time we remove the fall for a bit and turn off their lights, they're going to keep quiet and focus on making their lives better. We don't have to come out to even to be anything more than just, yeah, we're doing our best.
Big Brother is on now. So that distraction, Big Brother is on now. So that distraction is in play already. So
it's ridiculous. I feel because we were very passionate as Nigerians. We're very.
You just know. I saw some tweets the other day about some guy that was saying they should do the same thing that they're doing in South Africa, in Lagos, for Igbo people, to kick Igbo people out. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's always
so
been,
it's already
started
again.
That's always
it's already started again.
That's
like
always
the election is coming. They've already started knocking people's heads. It's just.
But the thing, like Sasha said, where is the high level thought? Where's the strategy? People are talking.
Person we don't chop the high level thought. So all of you people, all of you don't chop
they keep you hungry.
Hold up.
Critical thinking in the ocean.
Critical thinking, all of that. There's a whole lot. But therein is where these people like Cardinal of Bishops, because they reach a whole lot more amount of people as that body, religious people. So if you people have come out to say, oh, as the college or whatever bishops, we came out, and therefore we want to say or want to, and I'm just putting this out there, as a Catholic body, oh, we do not like how this thing is moving anymore. From your podiums of influence, you start telling the people, because on the podcast we may reach 10,000 people. No,
it's not just telling the people. It's not really just telling the people.
Hold up. See, on the podcast you can only reach maybe 10,000.
It's not the people you're reaching.
Yes, it's not, but I can only reach a few people.
From there now.
That's what I'm saying.
It starts from there.
They start
but like Sasha is saying, okay, so after the talk, what's next?
No. You might not need more than the talk. If it's pushed,
you don't need more than the talk. People are hungry.
If you keep pushing it every service, if they keep pushing the thought process, every meeting, people now will start to realize, yes, if it were longer, maybe 3 years ago, don't sell your votes because this, and this are the repercussions. Oh, you take a 1,000 naira today or 2,000 naira tomorrow. Are you going to use that for 4 years? It's going to impact them more. Is because now they don't just hear it once, but now you now let them realize that, dude, the choices you make now echo for yourself, your children, their children's children. They come now and then realize that, oh, this thing might actually
not the church's rule.
No.
So why are you going to meet the president? Why are you now going to meet the president?
The part that's not the church's rule is picking a candidate to say and supporting that person.
No, I'm saying even to continue saying it, even having them saying it, they won't even say it. They'll say it's not there. They don't.
No, but like you cannot say that it's not your place if you are going to meet the president. If you want to stay out of politics, you can stay out of politics. But if you have now gone and carried your 2 left legs to go and meet the president, you have said, you know what, I'm inside this politics. You better stay in it.
Your congregation you might not be affected by it because you're taken care of by the papacy or whatever. But your congregation is affected by
But why are you assuming? Why do you assume they care about your congregation? They don't care about anybody. Nobody cares about anybody.
That because men of God, when clergy went to see the president, they have become political? Will you say that for every traditional ruler that goes to see the president?
Traditional rulers are political.
Everybody. Huh?
I don't understand. Once you're in a position of leadership,
there's no neutral body.
What do you mean by neutral body?
What do you mean by What do you mean by politics? What do you think politics means?
You've reduced this group of bishops to a political group like Daniel.
I'm not reducing them. I'm saying they are part of it. Like
every
if you get involved in politics, you are now
because the people you are leading are affected by policies made by government.
Politics.
You are not in
so
space.
That's not what Amici is saying. Amici is saying that because you're a leader doesn't make you a politician.
No, you are a politician.
Because like we expect our clergy and our religious leaders and our traditional leaders to be apolitical.
No, so you expect them to be anti-partisan.
Yes.
Not apolitical, anti-partisan, very different things. Don't pick a side. However, you are political. Every human being is and should be political.
No,
however,
not is and should be. Every human being is political.
Let me breathe. Every human being should be political. Whether you want to by knowledge or by passing or not even making a choice or not making a decision, that's a decision in itself. However, if you're a leader, you should be anti-partisan. You shouldn't have anybody that you're swaying. Non-partisan. You shouldn't have anybody you're swaying to. You should be driven by truth and facts. That's it. But you are political as a human being, as a leader, as a clergy, as a traditional ruler, whatever you are. If you're in a place of authority, you are already political. You can't get out of it. That's just part of leadership and authority.
That's the saddest thing about this whole thing, because the clergy in Nigeria, the traditional rulers, entertainers, everybody that has a platform, everybody removes themselves from from speaking to truth, the truth of the situation in the society.
But you're enriched by those people you're
of course
saying yourself,
of course
you're taking yourself
of
away
course
from.
And everybody will find some kind of excuse to say, oh, I don't want to put hand. But you have to. That's why the society is how it is. That's how the society is how it is. You have to.
You know,
I don't know, man.
Okay. So everybody has to have a view.
Everybody has to have
everything.
a weigh in. We all need
view
to have a weigh in
and take on everything. Well,
There's something.
Not view and take. You
can
decide not to make a decision or a view. You can even decide not to have a view. That's fine. That's in itself is a view.
Exactly.
But you can't say that, like, how do I put it? You are responsible for the political decisions that is being made, whether or not you take a view, you take a stand, or do not. Whether you vote or do
not taking a stand.
That's different from what Obi is saying, though. That's different from Obi saying if you're in a position of power or you're an
influence,
celebrity, you should be influenced. You should be able to say, take a position and let that position be known.
No, you should. You should say the truth. Not take a position. You don't have to be partisan. You can just say the truth as it is.
Lend your voice to the truth. Position now.
It might not be. The truth can change and would move from one position to the other position.
Whether you're moving or not, it is taking a position. Hopefully, the truth is
the position you're standing. Okay, if we're going by that.
Exactly. So you take up that position. This is interesting when we this. I think this will be interesting when we discuss the Tyla thing. That is my take because I want to hear.
I have a question about that because I'm like, just because you're a celebrity, does that mean you have to like voice your opinions, even if you?
That's all. We're going to chop it up.
No, so it's not. You don't have to voice your opinion because your opinion can be misleading. You, however, have to say the truth. There's a difference.
Exactly.
I can say the truth and I have an opinion of the truth. I'm not going to voice my own opinion of the truth. I am going to say the truth. The truth is
your truth, the real truth, or another person's truth?
Everybody has a fact and a standard by which we say that this is a truth. The sky is blue because 90% of people see the sky as blue.
Let me give you an example. Using the current P-Square debacle on Twitter, 3 of them are giving their own truths.
Yeah.
No, they're giving their own account of the situation. They're not giving the truth. There's only one truth. There's a truth. This is the standard. There is my own opinion of
this is true. This is true. This is true.
And the truth.
This is true. One truth. We will when we come back, we will discuss this Tyla something because I want to know because I've been flip-flopping, but we'll see.
She should go back. She's
not coming again. She's not coming again.
Go back.
They're taking away our jobs. They're taking away our women. Go back. Go fix your country.
Okay.
Fix your country now.
Hold that same energy. All right.